Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will present an article titled The Construction of Feminism in Indonesian Film, Arisan 2. Before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Aldilla Pangestu and my student number is 123241184.
And my name is Firstyan Anindya Ariqoh with student number 123241187.
So these articles talk about feminism in the Indonesian film Arisan 2. It focuses on how women are shown in modern city life. It looks at the role of female character and what they tell us about today culture. The study used feminism theory, which is about women's right and role in society. It also used representation theory by Stuart Hall. He said that media don't only show a reality but also shape how we see the world. So this article is important because it shows how film can influence people's idea about women and gender roles. In research objective, the main goal of this research is to analyze how feminism is shown in the film Arisan 2. The researcher looks at how female characters are presented, especially their independence, lifestyle, and social role in modern Indonesian society. The study also tries to understand how gender values are built in the film. By using feminism theory, the researcher wants to see if the film show ideas like woman freedom, equality, and improvement. The methodology. In terms of methodology, this study used qualitative research. The researcher used critical discourse analysis to study the film. This method focus on the meaning behind the dialogue, character, and story. Instead of using numbers, the researchers look at scene and interaction between characters to understand how feminism is shown. Through this method, the study tried to explain how ideas about women and gender roles are created and shared with the audience.
So the next is key findings. The first finding is this study indicate that the film Arisan 2 is represent a form of liberal feminism. This can be seen in how female characters are portrayed as independent individuals who have control over their own lives both personally and professionally. They are shown to actively participate in social life, build career, and make their own decisions without being fully dependent on male figures. Moreover, the film highlights the themes such as freedom in relationships, self-expression, and the pursuit of happiness, which are closely associated with modern feminist value. This representation reflect a shift from traditional expectation of women who were often limited to domestic role toward a more modern and cosmopolitan identity. So the next is the limitation of the article. Despite its contribution, the study have several limitations. The first is the research focus only a single film, which make it difficult to generalize the findings to Indonesian cinema as a whole. The second, the use of critical discourse analysis means that the interpretation is highly dependent on the researcher's perspective, which may introduce subjectivity. In addition, the study does not include audience reception or empirical data, such as surveys or interview, to support how viewers actually perceive the feminist message in the film. As a result, the analysis remains theoretical rather than practical. So the next is the critical analysis. This article is important because it shows how media, especially film, plays a significant role in shaping public understanding of gender roles and feminism. It highlights that films are not only a form of entertainment but also a medium that reflect and construct social value. In terms of prevalence, this study is closely related to English language and literature, particularly in areas such as discourse analysis, culture studies, and media representation. It helps students understand how language, dialogue, and narrative in films can convey deeper ideological meanings. However, the study could be improved by comparing Arisan 2 with other films to provide a broader perspective. Furthermore, incorporating empirical data would strengthen the validity of the finding of make the analysis more comprehensive. So next is the personal insight. From Aldilla, this article showed that media plays an important role in shaping our understanding of feminism. Based on representation theory, what we see in film can influence how we think about gender roles in real life. However, uh, we think that the film mainly represent women from upper social class, especially urban women, so it does not fully represent the diversity of Indonesian women. In our opinion, this is important because it reminds us that media representation can sometimes be limited and selective. Overall, we find this study relevant because it connects film with real social issues, especially about women's role and identity in modern society. In our opinion, too, this article is both interesting and relevant because it connects film with real social issues, particularly in feminism, Indonesian society. It provides insight into how women are represented in modern media and how this representation may influence societal perception. However, we believe that the study focused too much on representation without examining its real impact on audience. Future research should consider including audience response in order to better understand how feminist messages are received and interpret. This will provide a more balanced and complete analysis of the topic. So the conclusion is the article offers valuable insight into the construction of feminism in Indonesian film. And it demonstrates the shift in women's roles and highlight the importance of media shaping social and cultural value. Okay, maybe that's all from us. Thank you for your attention, guys, and we apologize to you all if we have mistake. Thank you. Bye.